St. Louis and has been a fitness instructor for the YMCA O'Fallon Park Recreation Complex in St. Louis for about 5 years. This is her second career. She teaches chair yoga, Tai Chi, and body pump. She started teaching chair yoga about 8 years ago and became certified in Tai Chi for arthritis and fall prevention about 2 years ago. Both are very similar types of exercises. Sheila has a doctorate in higher and adult education and has taught graduate education courses in the United States military in Japan and Korea. She's also lived in Zimbabwe for 10 years. She will also be assisted by Mr. Dennis Kelly, who is also with the O'Fallon Park and Recreation Complex in O'Fallon, Missouri. You all?
Thank you. Miss, one correction. That's not O'Fallon, Missouri. That's St. Louis, Missouri. It's O'Fallon Park. I know that's what it says, but it's O'Fallon Park in St. Louis, Missouri. Not to be confused with O'Fallon, Missouri.
Yeah, because there is O'Fallon, Missouri.
Yeah. Thank you everyone for coming. It's wonderful to be here. And let me start by just tell you what we're going to cover in our presentation. With this presentation, we're going to talk about what is Tai Chi, how does it work, the principles of Tai Chi. There are certain principles. What are the health benefits? There are many health benefits. We're also going to tell you about the particular type of Tai Chi that helps arthritis and helps with fall prevention. The program that we do is backed up by research findings, so we'll talk to you about the research findings. And most importantly, we're going to do a demonstration of standing Tai Chi, because you can do the poses standing, the movements standing up, or you can do Tai Chi sitting down. And Dennis and I work at the same YMCA in St. Louis, and he teaches the standing, the traditional Tai Chi, and I teach the one where one is sitting, as well as standing also. Okay, so what is Tai Chi? I'm sure you've heard a lot about Tai Chi. It originated in China as a form of martial arts. It also is an effective way of healing, and there's slow and continuous movements. So, for example, if you bring your arms up, you want to move slowly and smoothly as you take the movements. And if you're familiar with the yin and the yang, Tai Chi addresses nature. And
I'm sorry, but what is the yin and the yang?
just bear in mind that we move slowly, smoothly, and with continuous movement.
What is the yin and the yang?
The yin and the yang is where we have opposites that complement each other. For example, there's motion in Tai Chi, but there's also an emphasis on stillness. Another example is just moving slowly and then just taking your time. And if you're breathing in, inhale, where you're taking in energy, and then you exhale, where you're releasing that energy. So it's opposites that are complementing each other. The yin and the yang. All right? Okay, so let's move forward. So how does Tai Chi work? It works on using and building up those muscles that you have, supporting the joints, protecting your joints. It helps with flexibility, reduces stiffness. A lot of the poses deal with bending the knees, keeping the knees slightly bent. So this is helping to build up your muscle strength and that flexibility as you're moving and taking those very slow movements, stepping out on your heels, inhaling and exhaling, helps with your flexibility and just your overall stamina and fitness. We focus a lot on the breathing, a lot on the deep breathing. So some of the warm-up exercises that we do, if you put your hands on the lower belly, why don't you all do that now? Just everybody put your hands on your lower belly. Inhale, expand the lower belly. You feel your belly expanding? Okay, exhale, contract the lower belly. Breathe out. Inhale, expand. Exhale, contract. This is just an example of how we use the breathing in Tai Chi. That is, if you can imagine keeping in your head, pulling back a bow and arrow, you're breathing in that force. Exhale, letting the bow and arrow go, releasing the energy. So it's the yin and the yang. You're taking in the energy, and then you're releasing the energy, the yang. How does it work? Another way that it works and how this particular Tai Chi is effective is we talk a lot about shifting your weight. Shifting the weight is going to help you as it prevents falling. So we talk a lot about shifting from the right to the left as you step out on a heel and do a particular movement. For example, one movement is called brush knee. So brush knee is where you extend the left arm out, turning in the left toe. You turn your body to the right, step out on that right heel, push the left hand forward, follow step. That's one movement where we're shifting our balance. And the more you practice Tai Chi, the more you shift your balance, you're gaining better control of how you're moving and preventing falls. I know for myself, sometimes I'll be walking in the house, I feel myself just leaning to the side. I don't know if you had that feeling where you're walking and all of a sudden you feel yourself leaning this way or leaning that way. So with Tai Chi, a lot of focus is on shifting your weight so that you can prevent falls. Another thing about Tai Chi is that it enhances the Chi. And what we mean by Chi is that energy. So that's why we put a lot of focus on the breathing, because that helps increase your energy, your posture, keeping an upright posture. Every time you do the movements, you want to make sure that your posture is nice and straight. For example, when we do a pose called open and close, and then you step out, say on that heel, and push the hands forward. You don't push like this, right? Where it seems like you're falling forward. You want to keep an upright posture as you take your hands out. So your back is always upright, not leaning forward like this. So Tai Chi encourages you to maintain a good posture.
Yeah.
These are just some of the principles of Tai Chi, and I'm just going to go through these quickly so that you may not remember them in the short term, but if you come across it again, you'll say, oh, I remember she mentioned that. So just like I said, some of the principles, you're moving slowly and smoothly. Movements are continuous. So you're not really jerking, doing movements that stop and start. It's a continuous movement. Body structure, like I mentioned, you're upright. You keep an upright body. You're shifting your weight. You're also loosening up your joints. That's why we put a lot of emphasis on the breathing. Inhale and exhale, bringing in more oxygen. And also your breathing is so important. It increases your focus, your concentration. It also brings mental serenity. I'm just going to go through these really quickly so that we can practice some of the movements. But what are the benefits? According to the research, it helps to relieve arthritis pain and stiffness, makes you less stressed, improves concentration, balance, strengthens your ankles, your knees, improves your posture, heart and lung function, body and mind.
I need all that.
We need it. I know for myself, I'm a caregiver for my brother and sister. Of course, they don't even want to hear that I'm a caregiver for them, but anyway, Tai Chi has been very helpful in helping me to feel more relaxed. It truly works. It helps with deep breathing. According to research, for menopausal women, it reduces bone loss, improves the lower body and leg strength, reduces blood pressure, releases those endorphins, makes you happier, improves conditions for Alzheimer's, multiple sclerosis, and Parkinson's. One woman, one of my colleagues who is an instructor has Parkinson's. Dennis, you know the person I'm talking about. She's got Parkinson's, and she's an instructor, and she trembles. She actually said Tai Chi has saved her life because it's given her greater balance when, for example, she's in the bathroom, she doesn't have to worry about slipping in the bathtub. She has more balance. The particular program that we're talking about, there are different types of Tai Chi, different styles. You have Chin style, you have the Sun style. The Sun style is the one that we're going to demonstrate to you today. today or this evening, and that you're going to leave this workshop at least being familiar with and also trying some of the Tai Chi steps yourself. And it is the Sun style, like in Sun, it's called Sun style. And this was developed by a medical doctor. His name is Paul Lamb, and his team of Tai Chi experts and doctors developed the kind of Tai Chi that you're going to see in just a moment. And these are some of the research studies that have been done on Tai Chi. The results of the studies and authors: decreases pain, improves movement, reduces falls, improves strength and flexibility. So, those are just some of the references. Tai Chi has also been recommended by the American Arthritis Foundation, which said that Tai Chi can be used for all of those benefits that I just mentioned. All right? So that's enough of that. Why don't we get started with the Tai Chi? You all ready? Yeah. Okay, good. Dennis, I'll turn it over to Dennis.
Let's give Sheila a hand. She always does a wonderful job of explaining.
I tried to.
Good job.
Dennis is going to put on his music and he's going to show you all the standing Tai Chi.
Benjamin Franklin said, "Tell me and I will forget, teach me and I will remember, what involved me and I will learn." So I want to get some of you all involved here shortly. You learn Tai Chi. Tai Chi is about balance. The lady asked a question about yin and yang. There's a balance in the universe that keeps the universe in play. Yin and yang deals with the male and female, which are opposites, and without each other, they're out of balance. And the symbol for yin and yang, you'll see it sometimes on TV and stuff like that. You'll see a circle that's half of it is black, the other half is white. It's about the balance. For everything, there's an opposite. I'm going to demonstrate the movements to you that we're not going to learn all these movements, but I'm going to show you what basically what Tai Chi kind of looks like. So, what I do is I balance myself. Just a normal balance. I do not lock my knees. At no time do I lock my knees, my elbows, or any other of my joints. I do not tighten up any part of my body. Sheila talked about song, which is the looseness of the body. So I stand loose, and I breathe. I'm balanced. So my commencement movement starts like this. And as I move, I listen to the flow of the music, and I try to coordinate my movements with the flow of the music. just a few of the movements that I'm going to try to teach you this evening. So, I need some volunteers to get involved. Need some volunteers up there. Come on. Come on. Need some volunteers. Come on. Don't be bashful. Come on. Come on. Come on. Step over on this side, face me. Step over here, please. Step over here. Face me. Step over there. There you go. Okay. That's right. Just kind of spread out a little bit. Get a little bit of space. You're not going to be moving too much, so don't worry about it. Just get a little space where you can move a little bit from side to side. Now, the first thing I want to talk to you about is safety. Safety. Okay, you step up there. I'm not going to bite you. Come on up there. I'm clear. I want you to be able to see me. Okay. If I ask you to do any move and it's uncomfortable for you, cause you any kind of distress, don't do it. Okay? If you get tired, have a seat. Other than that, just follow me. You tired already? Okay. Now the first thing we do before we start class, we always greet each other. And we try to generate what we call positive energy in the room. Positive energy. And we do this by taking our right hand and making a fist, turning outward. Okay? That's a greeting. We greet each other in strength. In strength. Now, I don't know your name, but I know you can be strong. Okay. So, strength. And the next thing we do is raise our left hand with our thumb away. That is a sign of friendship. Then we just move our thumb into our hand. That's a sign of humility. Then we place our fist in our palm. And we take a slight bow, but we keep our head up and always look up. Okay? You don't want to get hit the top of the head if you're looking. So then we come up and we just slowly place our hands at our sides. Great. Now we're going to do warm-up exercises. So you stand perfectly. Now just get a balance. Just get relaxed, get balanced. Okay? Now, unlock your knees. I don't want you to lock your knees. Okay, this is not a Frankenstein movie. So just kind of relax and kind of dip down your knees just a little bit. Just relax. Okay, don't put too much tension on it. Just relax. Okay, now, as you're standing, imagine that you're a turtle and stick your neck out like that. Now pull it back. Pull it back and stick it out again. Pull it out. Now, hands at your side. Now, I want you to raise your hands from your shoulders, not from the elbows. Raise your hands like this, with your palms down. As you come shoulder height, I want you to turn your palms in. Push your neck back. Bring your hands towards your face, push your neck back. Now take your hands away and pull your neck out. Put your palms down. Go down at your side. Unlock your knees. Drop your chin to your chest. Now one more time, come up. Inhale as you come up. Breathe slowly. Turn your palms in. Push that neck back. Pull it out with your hands as they come out. Put your hands down at your side. Great. Now relax. Now look at your right palm. Unlock your knees. Kind of dip in your knees a bit. Put your left palm down at your hip. Remember, you're opposite me. So you would look like this. Okay? Now, I want you to move your neck only and follow your right palm slowly to the right to about 70% of your movement. Don't go all the way over your shoulder. And then don't stop, but start to come back to your left. And as you do, switch your hands, look at your left palm without stopping, and go over to your left side. Put your right down at your hip. Don't stop and come back again. And as you do, switch your hands and look at your right palm again. Now come back to the center. Drop your hands at your side. You just loosened up your neck. Great. Now, your hands at your side. All that positive energy that we generated, we're going to use it this evening because we're going to go wide and we're going to gather all that positive energy. Palms up. Gather that positive energy. Tell yourself how good it feels as you fold it in. With the palms down, you're going to press it down inside yourself. And sink down in your knees just a little bit. And then without stopping, go wide and come up again. Inhale as you come up. Hold that positive energy in. Press it down inside yourself. Slowly, listen to the music. Go with the flow of the music. Now go wide one more time. Roll it in, press it down. Oh, you all are looking good, I'll tell you. Put your hands at your side, relax. Okay. Now, I want you to imagine that there's a wall on your left side. Tai Chi is an exercise that you use a lot of imagination. So imagine there's a wall on your left side that's closing in on you. And you want to stop that wall. You don't want to push through it, you just want to stop it. So you take your left hand, put it at the top of the wall and stop it, kind of close to you. Put your right hand at the bottom of that. Now, this is where your balance comes in. Now, I want you to lean over to your left side, opposite of me. Great. Get your balance. And once you get your balance, take your right and just step out just a little bit. Don't shift your weight. I saw some of you do this. Drop your hands. I saw some of you do this. The idea is to do this. Keep your balance on the left side and just stretch out to your right like that. Okay, so one more time. Drop your hands. Left hand up high on the wall. Right hand below that. Lean to the left and get your balance. Shift your weight over to the left and get your balance. Now keeping your balance, just step to the right. Keep your weight on the left side. Great, now come back. Now take your hands down in a half moon arc, swing down, and as you do, take your weight over to the right side. It's the opposite side. Press against that wall. Get your balance. Step out again with your left. To the side. There you go. Keeping your balance. Now come back. Go down and put your hands at your side. Great.
Feel relaxed down on.
Great, great. Okay, I'm going to show you a few movements. Okay. First one is our commencement exercise. Now, I want you to use your imagination again. You're going to imagine that the letter U is right in front of you. It's a vertical U. It's not a horizontal U. It's a vertical U. Okay? This is the back side of the U. That's the front side. Now, what you're going to do, with your hands at your side, you're relaxed. You're going to bring your hands up from the bottom of that U. And you're going to start with your shoulders, not your elbows. You're going to come up like this. Come up the front side of that U. Then you can come back down the front side. And as you approach the bottom, you're going to pull your elbows back in. Now you're at the back side of the U. And you continue up. And then hand out again. Bring it back. Now open, shoulder wide, just open. And close. Great. Now drop your hands. What I want you to do is, again, use your imagination. Imagine that there's an imaginary friend standing in front of you. You have a beautiful jeweled ball that you want to show. So, again, get your balance. Raise that beautiful jeweled ball up and offer it to your friends. Slow and continuous. Now, they don't want to see the ball, so bring it back down. And as you approach the bottom, pull your elbows back towards you. Come up the back side of that U. Just in case you missed it, see if they want to see it again. Hand it out to them again, just one more time. They still don't want to see it, so you bring it back, and then you open, and then you close. Great, great movement. Now, what you're going to learn is the footwork for that movement, because you have to put the hands and the feet together. Now, this is what I want you to do. Relax with your hands at your side. Now, weight shift. I want you to shift your weight over to the right side. I'm going to turn my back to you. I want you to shift your weight over to the right side. Now, when your weight is on the right side, that means that you can pick up this left foot. You don't have to pick it up high. You can just pick it up a little bit and keep your balance. Okay, now with your weight on the right side, I want you to step out with your right heel first. Touch your right heel. Left, I'm sorry, left. I don't know my left from my right sometimes. Forgive me. Okay, with your left heel. Now you're still balanced on your right. Take a small step. Do not take a big step. Take a small step with that left heel. And then as your foot goes flat, I want you to take your weight forward, put your weight on that left foot, get your balance, and then bring your feet back to your balance point again, like that. Okay, so once again, let's try that again. Just stand relaxed. Shift your weight over to the right side. Step out with that left heel.
And as it touches and the foot goes flat, shift your weight forward, slide your hips forward, and then come back to your balance point. Back at your balance point. Good. Everybody comfortable with that? Great. Now we're going to put all that together. This is what you're going to do. Now watch me. This is what you're going to do. You're going to come up, front side of the letter U. And you're going to go down the front side of the letter U. And as you approach the bottom, you're going to shift your weight over to the right. Then as you come up, you're going to step out with your left heel. Foot's going to go flat automatically. You're going to shift your weight forward, get your balance, follow step. Come back to your balance point. And get out again and open, close. Okay? Think we can do that? Okay, keep our balance. Now remember, you're keeping your balance. Now some of you are getting off balance because you're taking too big a step. So just take smaller steps. Okay? Just concentrate on making that heel just go right near your toe. Okay? So if you're shifting your weight to the right, you're going to step out with your left. Let that heel go right in front of that right toe. So when you shift your weight forward, bring your feet back together. Okay, here we go. We're going to do all that together. Everyone ready? Good. Hands at your side. Your knees are not locked. Your posture is good. You're standing upright. Your shoulders are back. You imagine there's a string coming from the top of your head, pulling your spine straight up to the ceiling. But you're relaxed. So, we've got letter U in mind. Let's slowly raise that pretty jeweled ball up to offer to a friend. See if they want to see it. And since they don't want to see it, we bring it back down. And as we approach the bottom, we shift our weight over to the right. Opposite me now. Shift your weight to the right and step out with that left heel. Put that foot flat, shift your weight forward and hand it out again. Now follow step with that right foot back to your balance point. Come back together. Open and close. And when you do open and close, don't go too wide. Just go about right here. Come back. Now one more time. We're going to try that. I'm going to show you the next move. Then we're going to do both together without stopping. You'll be Tai Chi masters. Okay. Here we go. We're relaxed. Our knees are not locked. We're breathing normally. We're relaxed. We feel so good. We're listening to that beautiful, calming music. We're focused on our movement. So, with our hands at our side, raise your palms up and offer your friend that pretty jeweled ball. Since they don't want to see it, we're going to bring it back down. And as our hands approach the bottom, we're going to shift our weight over to the right. Step out with that left heel. Foot's going to go flat. Shift that weight forward. Hand it out again. Now follow step. Back to your balance point. Bring that ball back. Now is when you open and you close. You're breathing the whole time. Okay? Now let's do that one more time and try to add your breath to it. Don't think about breathing. Just breathe normal. Some of you are holding your breath. You're doing great. First time students, you're doing great. Okay, you're relaxed. Hands at your side, you're relaxed. Posture's good. You're breathing. Listen to the music. Try to stay with the flow of the music. Here we go. Let's slowly raise that ball up. That pretty jeweled ball. Raise it up slowly. And without stopping, we're going to bring it back down. As we approach the bottom, we're going to shift our weight over to the right. Step out with that left heel. Foot will go flat. Shift your weight, hand it out again. Now follow step, balance point, bring it back. Now open, close. Great. That is called a commencement exercise. Next thing we're going to do, the next movement we're going to do, is we're going to do what's called a single whip to the left. Now, what I want you to do is go to the open and close position. This is your open and close position. Relax. Now, what I want you to do is just turn slightly to your right. Remember, you're opposite of me. Turn slightly to the right, just a little bit. Put your palms out, like you're telling someone. Hold it. Now, keep your right hand in place. Take your left hand and imagine that you're opening the curtain. Great. Come back to your normal position. Face me. Get your balance. Just relax. You're looking good. Okay, now just hold your palms up. Back open and close. Back open and close position. Now open. Now as you close, turn slightly to the right. Put your palms out. your right hand in place, open the curtain with your left hand. Great. You're just opening the curtain. The only thing you're moving is your left hand. Left hand. Great. You're in position. It's just like this. Like you said, hands up. So, great. Don't shoot. Now, you learn the hands. You're going to learn the feet. Here's the footwork. Turn my back to you. Not because I disrespect you, because I love you. Okay, here we go. I'm going to turn my back to you. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to shift my weight over to my to my left side. Okay? Now, once I shift my weight to the left side, that means I can use this right foot to do something. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to raise up my right heel. I'm going to slowly turn that right toe to the right. Then I'm going to pick it up. Put my heel down, and as my heel touches, my foot will go flat, and I'll shift my weight forward, just like that. Okay? Come back. Now remember, once I shift my weight to the left, I pick up that heel, put it back down, and as soon as it touches, my foot goes flat, and I shift my weight forward, and my weight is slightly forward on my right side. Okay. So, to put all that together, put your hands to the side. Now I want you to go to the open and close position, like this. Now I want you to slowly, now remember your movements are opposite me. So when I'm going this way, you're going that way, okay? So I want you to slowly open. And as you close, shift your weight to the left, to your left. Okay? Now your weight's on the left, pick up that right toe, turn it slightly, and turn your body slightly. Now pick up that right, put it back down, heel, palms out. Shift that weight forward. Just a little bit forward. Now open that curtain with your left hand. Left hand. Okay, go back again. I'm going to turn my back to you this time. Okay. Hands at your side. Balance. Breathing. Everyone's relaxed, okay? Now go to the open and close position. Hands up. Sink in your knees a bit. Get your balance. Now I want you to slowly open, and as you close, I want you to shift your weight over to the left side, turn that toe to the right along with your body slightly, pick that right up and put it back down, and shift your weight forward with your palms out. Now open that curtain with your left hand. Great, one more time, come back. Hands at your side, you're relaxed, you're breathing good. Go to the open and close position, like you're holding that ball or embracing the moon. Now, slowly open. And as you begin to close, shift your weight over to the left. Turn your right foot and your body slowly to the right. Then with your palms out, take a slight step. Shift that weight forward, and then open that curtain with your left hand. Great, looking good. Come back to your balance form. All right, looking pretty good. I might get through all 21 moves tonight. Okay, again, hands at your side. We're watching this side. Everyone okay? Great. Hands at your side. Get your balance point. Relax. Breathe. Tell yourself how well you're doing. I said tell yourself. Don't tell me. That's okay. Hands at your side. Relax. Go to the open and close position. Raise your hands up like you open and close. Now, slowly open. Without stopping, as you close, shift your weight over to the left. Turn that right toe along with your body to the right. Heel up and down. Foot goes flat. Shift that weight forward. Open that curtain with your left hand. Great. Looking pretty good. Now, let's do both movements together. Remember the first movement? No. I'm going to talk you through it. Don't worry about it. I'm going to talk you through it. Remember? Our first movement was to slowly raise that ball up, offer it to our friends, bring it back down. As we approach the bottom, we shift our weight over to the right, then bring it up, step out again. Foot goes flat. Don't worry, I'm going to talk you through it. I'm just showing you right now. Okay? So here we go. Listen to me. Just relax. Hands at your side, knees are unlocked. You don't hear me say that a lot. Knees are unlocked. Balance good. Breathe. Relax. slowly raise up that pretty jewel ball and try not to yawn too much and stay awake. Bring that ball down the front side of that heel, just like you took it up. And as you approach the bottom, start to shift your weight over to the right. So you can step out with that left heel, foot will go flat, shift that weight forward, hand that ball out again. Get that balance, follow step, get your balance back, and bring it back. Now let's open. As we close, we shift our weight over to the left. Turn that toe and the body to the right. Heel up, down, palms out. Shift that weight forward, open that curtain with your left hand. Slowly. Not bad. We go through it about 500 more times. You're doing good. Yeah, no, I'm just kidding. Only 300. Okay, one more time. Hands at your side. Good on time. Great. Relax. Hands at your side. Turn my back to you this time. Maybe you can follow me a little easier. Okay, we're going to slowly raise that pretty jewel ball up and offer it to our friend from the shoulders. They don't want to see it, so we slowly start to bring it back down and shift our weight over to the right. Now step out with that left heel, and as that foot goes flat, shift that weight forward and hand that ball out again, and follow step back to your balance point. Bring that ball back. Now you open. And as you close, you shift your weight over to the left. Turn that right toe. Body slightly to the right. Palms out. Shift that weight forward. Now open that curtain with your left hand. Great. Drop your hands, go back. Now you just learned the first two movements. You learned the commencement exercise. Then you learned the single whip to the left. Single whip to the left. Good. Well, I'll tell you what, let's try this. Let's try this, okay? Let's try this. Okay, wait a minute. Just
I want to do the cherry yoga. That's cool.
oh, well, you didn't tell me that when we started this. Okay, here we go. One more time. Go to your open and close position. Hold your ball. Okay? Now, shift your weight over to the left side. Left side. Now that right toe, turn it slightly in. Towards you. Turn it slightly in. Just a little bit towards you. Now your hands are here. Now as you shift your weight back to the right side, extend your palm like you're asking for something from someone on your right side. Shift your weight back on your right side. Fold your left into your left elbow. Now look to your left. Pick up that left heel. Step slightly to your left. Now as you shift forward, brush something off your pants with your left hand. Bring your right up to your ear. Go forward, shift your weight forward. Brush knee and push. Okay? That was brush knee and push. Okay? One more time from here. That's over. As we close. Shift your weight over to the right. As you do, extend that right palm. Fold in with the left. Extend the right. Okay, like you're asking someone to right in. Hold the left in. Now your weight's on your right side. So you can pick up that left and take a small step to the left. And as you do, shift that weight forward and brush that knee with your left hand. Bring the right up to the ear and push forward. Now your weight's forward on your left. You just learned 3 movements. Great. Give yourself You did great. You did great.
Okay.
I'm sorry?
What is it good for the arthritis?
Because you're moving your joints.
We're going to do cherry yoga now.
Oh, sure.
Okay, she's going to demonstrate chair yoga to you. Yoga.
Chair. Anybody interested in learning the chair yoga?
Yes.
Okay. Again, the same.
Go face this way.
You can most of the chairs this way. So just follow up with what Dennis just showed you. You can do those similar movements in the chair, but we're going to do our cool down. One exercise that people tend to enjoy quite a bit deals with the knees.
knee.
The knee.
Here I am, right here.
So now take
Thank
both
you.
hands
That's you.
and let's just massage the sides of your right knee. We're just massaging gently the right knee. You did a lot of shifting the weight, right?
Yeah.
A lot of shifting of your balance. So now we're going to just work with our legs, working on the circulation in our legs. And now taking the fingertips and just pinch gently around the kneecap. We're bringing fresh blood to the knee. It's like you're building a moat around the castle. We're pinching gently around the knee. And now take your right palm, place it on top of the kneecap, left palm on top of the right. Inhale and exhale. Just massaging around the kneecap gently. We're going in both directions. Inhale. Expand the lower belly. Exhale, contract the lower belly. Now taking both hands, massage the tendons under the knee. And the entire leg, including your calf muscles, around the ankle. How does it feel? Feel good?
Yeah.
And your thighs. And your glutes. You know how they, when you were a kid, they used to say, scratch your ass and get glad.
Yeah, I remember that thing.
Remember that? Okay. And now, you're taking both hands and lifting the knee up as high as you can, elbows out, and rotate at the ankle. The ankle is one of the major balance points of the body in both directions. Don't forget to breathe. Inhale and exhale. Plank flex. This is a great exercise to do in the morning. And back. Now let's do the other knee. Taking both hands, massaging the sides of your knee. Still breathing.
Why we don't know to breathe?
That's true. A lot of people forget how to breathe. You notice that? When we get stressed, we tend to take very short breaths. So now we have to be mindful. Now let's pinch gently around the kneecap using your fingertips to bring more blood to the knee. Now using your left palm, place it on top of your kneecap, right on top of the left, and massage around. Inhale and exhale. both hands, lift the knee up, elbows out, and rotate. How much time do I have? Relax. And back to the floor. Now we're going to just do one more exercise. I want you to turn to the right side of your chair. Take the buttocks halfway off the chair. We're going to elongate our spine. So take that buttocks halfway off. Then take your leg back. Okay, don't fall off the chair. Okay, slow down, up. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Continuing to breathe. What we're doing now is we're massaging the internal organs around our spine. And now just turning the upper body back to center, swiveling the back foot in the same direction. Careful. Charlie Hodges. Okay, now lower both arms. Flip the palms to the floor. Turn your head and look to the right. This is called Proud Warrior pose.
Be proud.
Proud Warrior. Okay? And release. Now let's turn to the other side of the chair. We're getting in a good stretch. You're going to sleep good tonight. All right, still, but halfway off the chair to elongate the spine. That's what we're working on, elongating our spine. Okay, now, arms up. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. One more. Now turning your torso towards the center, swiveling the back foot, lower the arms, palms to the ceiling to protect your rotator cuffs. Turn the palms to the floor, turn your head and hold. Still breathing deeply.
Not even from the
And release. All right, back to the
Your shoulders instead of fall down.
Okay, now let's bring our palms together to our heart center. Make the arms wide. Inhale. Exhale down. And two more. Inhale up. Exhale down. Last one.
Okay, everyone, stand by your chair. Stand up, please. That was a wonderful demonstration of chair yoga. So let's thank Sheila for that. So this evening, you saw a demonstration of Tai Chi standing, some Tai Chi sitting, and also a demonstration of chair yoga. So we're going to leave as we came in. Now, we generated all this positive energy. You know I'm big on positive energy, so we generated it. So let's take it with us. So stand at your balance point, hands at your side. I want you to go wide and gather all this positive energy. Breathe it in. Then I want you to fold it in towards yourself and then press it down inside yourself as you slowly sink it in your knees. And then go wide again and inhale as you come up. Breathe that positive energy in. Fold it in. Press it down inside yourself. Take it with you. You're going to need it. One more time. Go wide. Gather it in. Fold it in. Press it down inside yourself. Then place your hands at your side. Now, I want you to
raise your right fist so we can leave as we came in. We came in with our strength, so we will leave with our strength. Raise that left hand with the thumb away. We'll leave in friendship. We'll move the left thumb in as a sign of humility, which we will leave with. Most of all, we'll leave with the respect that we came in and we still have for each other. Take a slight bow with your heads up. Thank you very much. Give yourself a round of applause.
Thank you so much.